Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Y'all know what time it is. It's back to the basics, man. Y'all already know, man. I've been slacking on my whole videos. I've been doing the shorts and kind of trying to figure out how to, propagate what I feel like propagating in the deen of Allah. But I'm gonna go back to these videos. I don't care if I get one view or not. It's for the brothers and sisters in Islam as well as the non-Muslims, mashallah. But it's solely for the sake of Allah that I'm doing this. I'm trying to be pleasing in my life to Allah. So being steadfast is me holding myself accountable to produce these videos or record these videos or whatever the case may be, because ain't no producing. If y'all can hear, I got a lot of little ticks and all that in the background and all sorts of things going on. May hear my sons crying. I got Malik, Jabril, and Mikael. They back there. And I got the wife back there, but anyway, man, I'm gonna go ahead and get to it. We back to the basics with La ilaha illallah, man. And what I want to do is, man, I'm gonna go ahead and get all the way through the pillars, the conditions, and the nullifiers in this video right here, however long it take, mashallah. But we gonna go ahead and get to it. So with the statement of La ilaha illallah, none has the right to be worshipped in truth but Allah. It's negation and affirmation, right? So with the negation and affirmation, La ilaha is negation, and illallah is affirmation. It's, none has the right to be worshipped in truth but Allah is La ilaha. And illallah is letting you know who that worship is for. It's solely for Allah. So that's the negation and affirmation. You see what I'm saying? So we're going to go into the 4 things that it negates and 4 things that it affirms. I done placed it somewhere on this channel in shorts or the video. I can't remember. I'm going to go through it, but still, we start from the day we started new, because I'm going to drop these videos however I drop them. And, watch them or not, man. May Allah make right my affairs in doing them. May He make right whoever affairs who take this knowledge of the basis which strengthens you in your Islam, mashallah, strengthens your iman, your faith, mashallah. So the 4 things that La ilaha illallah negates is false gods, false deities, lords and rivals to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Negates it, thumbs down, get out of here. And the 4 things that it affirms is intention of purpose. You get your attention in your worship. You get your attention in your giving charity. Your heart, your mind, your limbs, your external being as well as your internal being is solely worshiping Allah. It says in the Quran, not verbatim because I ain't got my Quran in front of me right now, but it says Allah created not the jinn and men except that they should worship Him. That's what we are here for. You see what I'm saying? To worship Allah with our whole being. So that's attention and purpose, exaltation and love. So we raise Allah to the forefront in the center of our lives, not with no shirk or none of that. I'm just saying that's our focus, that's our initiative, that's our effort to get Allah to be solely the center of our life. Fear, we fear Allah, we fear His judgment, we fear getting outside of His straight path, we fear not being pleasing to Him in our ibadah and our worship. Hope, we hope in Allah because men and women are ever fickle and won't cease to let you down. So place your trust in Allah. Anything else, man, take it with a grain of salt. So those are the 4 things that it negates, La ilaha illallah, and 4 things that it affirms. So now we're going to go to the indications of La ilaha illallah. And it indicates the oneness of Allah's divinity. That given the prophets such as Isa alayhi salam, Jesus, divinity and Trinity and all this, man, we ain't doing that. He a prophet just like the Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The seal of the prophets. You see what I'm saying? The Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is. He came in that nature, nothing else, no divinity, nothing, all that, things that the Bible and Christianity and the church teach. I'm not, I ain't saying nothing, but I'm just saying the truth is the truth, the haq is the haq. That's what we on here, and that's what we're going to stay on, mashallah. So that's what the divinity is. The oneness of Allah's divinity and soul right to be worshipped. The oneness of Allah's lordship. Remember, I was telling y'all about the 3 branches of Tawheed that I know of. So that's Tawheed Rububiyyah. That's the oneness of Allah's lordship. The oneness of Allah's regarding his beautiful names and perfect attributes. That's Tawheed Asma wa Sifat. Ruling by what Allah has revealed, which is the Quran and the Sunnah of the Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Outside of that, take it with a grain of salt. Your imam, your sheikh, all that, take it with a grain of salt, man. If you got anything, in here about, a weird feeling about something that somebody's saying, man, go find it. Pick them books up, man, and get to it, man. Don't let nobody mislead you. Don't let nobody introduce you to bid'ah, innovations, or deviation and all that. Disbelief in false deities, lords and rivals and things of that sort. That Allah has no partner in his lordship, nor in his divinity and sole right to be worshipped, nor in his beautiful names and perfect attributes, nor in his governing. Nobody is with Allah in this. He is the creator. Everything else is created in the heavens and the earth. I don't care what it is. Whatever down here was revealed for a testing and trial or a blessing or a curse. But Allah preordained everything. That's our cutter, man. Hey, look, we ain't gonna even argue with that, man. Everything down here, it had to come to pass because Allah decreed it. It also indicates that Allah is the creator of everything, that he is knowledgeable about everything, that he is self-sufficient. He don't need neither one of us. That he is capable of all things. It also indicates the worship of Allah alone, which is Tawheed Uluhiyyah, the abandonment of the worship of other than him. That's people, graves, whatever, man. Allah created us to worship him and him alone. The abandonment of seeking judgment of the Tagut. That's the false deities and things of that sort, of all this magic and sorcery and the people that read your palms or the crystal ball or whatever it is. I don't even know nothing about that stuff itself. I done seen it in a couple of movies or something. That one does not love any deity except Allah, that one does not love except for Allah's sake, that one does not place his trust except in Allah, and that one makes all of his deen pure and sincere for Allah, that one does not seek judgment except through Allah's law, the Sharia, that one frees himself from shirk, polytheism, and its people. Man, if you know somebody on that fitna, man, that disbelief or whatever, man, you try to get them together, mashallah, Allah, the only guider. So you can't open their heart or their mind. Allah has to decree such. You can, be an agent of his to, like how I'm trying to do right here. I'm trying to, get these videos out there to the Muslims and the non-Muslims, man, so we can stay steadfast who are Muslim, and for those who are not Muslim, they can get a little glimpse of what's really going on in the haq, man, because the future is for Islam. We're going to get the conditions of La ilaha illallah. I forgot where I put them in a video or shut, but we finna go through them again. The first condition of La ilaha illallah is knowledge. You have to get the knowledge of the deen. You have to get the knowledge of the statement that you're making, and it's knowledge in the heart, it's knowledge in the mind, and it's pronunciation with the tongue. After that, so after you pronounce it with your tongue, now you got to walk it how you talk it. I said that before. Knowledge negates ignorance. So you ain't no damn fool no more once you understand what's going on. So now I'm giving you the conditions, the pillars, and the nullifiers of La ilaha illallah. None has the right to be worshipped in truth but Allah. So man, if you watch this whole video and you up here about that, man, you know what's going on. So get in tune. The number two condition is certainty, which negates doubt. So if you certain about it, man, let that them evil whispers of Shaitan, Satan, let them go, man. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Get out of here, fool. Number three is acceptance of what this saying La ilaha illallah is. Acceptance negates rejection. So once you accept this, man, you must obey it, man. Ain't no more rejection or in between, riding the fence, or just gotta, man, you just gotta get to it. The fourth condition is compliance and submission. And submission to whatever La ilaha illallah comes with, which is as many branches and things of that sort. You have to learn them, man. You have to learn the hawk. You can't let nobody just tell you, oh yeah, man, close that door that way, or drive the car that way. Now, why I'm doing this, you gotta ask them why you doing it, man, so you can really know what's really going on. But submission and compliance negates abandonment. You cannot abandon this thing. You can do what you want to do, but I'm telling you, you don't want to. The fifth condition is truthfulness. This negates falsehood. This negates all that mixing and remixing. We ain't gonna talk about nobody believing. That's a prerogative, man. Bobby Brown it then. The sixth condition is sincerity, man. Wholeheartedly, man. Let's get to it, man. Which negates polytheism, by good intention. The seventh condition is love for the magnificent and blessing, saying La ilaha illallah. Love for what it requires and implies, and love for its people, those who act upon it and adhere to its conditions while hating whatever nullifies that. That's the seventh condition. Number 8 is disbelieving in the false deities, the Tagut. Man, just let it go. The ninth condition is pronouncing on the tongue, La ilaha illallah wa anna Muhammad Rasulullah, which is the Shahadatain. But after you pronounce it, man, you gotta walk it like you talking, man. The nullifiers, man, we done went through them, but I'm gonna get to them again, right? In this first video right here, we starting over. That's what we doing. We starting over because I'm giving it how it come out, man. Ain't no editing or nothing. I don't care if I'm stuttering, whatever going on. I'm trying to get this to the people, and I'm trying to study it with y'all because I ain't been studying lately. But the first nullifier is associating partners with Allah. Don't do it, man. You for sure going down if you don't change that course through the guidance of Allah. The second nullifier is abandoning your Islam, leaving Islam. Man, you going over there back to Christianity or Judaism or any of this other, I don't know about the worshiping the suns and the rocks and the moon and the stars and the trees and all that, but any of that type of stuff. That's the second nullifier. The third nullifier is whoever does not declare a disbeliever to be such. So if you know somebody on that buffoonery, man, you ain't gotta be disrespectful or nothing, but man, you gotta let them know, like, man, look, this the way I believe. I believe that I'm on the truth, and what I believe says that you are on falsehood. You ain't gotta be disrespectful. You gotta tell them, man. You gotta try to let them see Tawheed, basically, the lordship, oneness in the lordship of Allah, oneness in His worship. He don't share His worship with Jesus or Maryam, alayhi salam, to Jesus, or His mother Mary, things of that sort. The fourth nullifier is Whoever believes that some God is other than the Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is more complete than his guidance is a damn fool. Man, get on that sunnah, man. The legal ways, sayings, and actions of the Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, man, and hold tight to it. Mashallah. And I ain't talking to nobody. I ain't pointing one finger at nobody before I point 10 at myself, because I've been rough around the edge, let's just say. And I'm going through the book. The fifth notifier, whoever hates something that the messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam came with, even if he acts upon it, has disbelieved. So if you hate, you know, how you wudu, how you do a tahiyyatu, different things, lead the beard, trim the mustache, shave your underarms, or whatever the case may be. If you hate that, man, you on that, yeah, you know where you at. You on your way to being on the brinks. The sixth notifier, whoever marks or ridicule, makes fun of something other than, our beard can't grow. Look at that sister, she got a hood on like a Jew when she got a hijab on, trying to practice modesty, man. Like, knock it off before you get on the brinks. The seventh nullifier is sorcery. When all that witchcraft and what they call it, the birthday things. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. The scopes, horoscopes. Man, knock it off, man. Don't be coming up to me, what is your sign? My sign is, man, this little mark right there from prostrating. That's my sign. Don't be asking me about no damn sign. The eighth notifier, supporting the non-Muslims and aiding them against Muslims. Man, look, I told y'all before, man, y'all better tighten up, man. We don't know how this boycott thing go, but, man, try your best to, man, stop aiding the non-Muslims against the Muslims, man. No matter what country, state, or city they are in, stand with the Muslims, mashallah. The ninth notifier, whoever believes that it is permitted for some people to be exempt from the Sharia, knock it off. Ain't nobody bigger than this thing of ours, the deen of Allah. Subhanahu wa ta'ala. Don't do it. And that looks like that's it for us. Other than the 10th nullifiers turning away from the deen, Allah's religion. Yeah, once you do that, you know what time it is, man. If you don't change that course and get back to where you belong, you are out of bounds. Thumbs down, fool. Y'all already know what time it is. Back to the basics. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.